All right, we're gonna start today with our pigment pens. These come in 4 different SKUs. So we have our basic set right here. We have a jewel tone, we have a pastel, and we have our combined set that features all of those. So it's actually 36 pens right here. These are gonna retail for, the smaller packs are gonna retail for $10.99. This 36 pack is gonna retail for $29.99, so less than $1 a pen. You can see some of the fun art that we've made with them. These are really great because they layer nicely. They're really fun to work with, but they don't smear. So once you've kind of set them, they stay. So that's a really great feature of them. So let me just kind of demo that for you real quick. We'll open this up. So they have a nice kind of sharp tip. You can turn this to get more pigment. We call them pigment pens because it just lays so much pigment down. It's really nice. You can see how quickly and easily you get like a lot of color. These are typically, in the past, this type of product has been geared towards children, and they're usually found in kind of almost like a big, almost like chapstick or glue stick type format. So they're kind of really bowl, like not easy to work with, not geared towards artists or mixed media people that we're going to find in our industry. But you can see here's how nicely they kind of layer on top of each other, and even you can kind of then take them and kind of do some fun things, even layering lighter colors on top of darker colors. So lots of applications, again, perfect for mixed media artists. And then, like I said, once they're on there, they don't smear. They're permanently on there, which is great. So I've had a lot of fun kind of playing around with them, and I know that our mixed media artists will as well. These are going to be shipping in July. With all of these timelines I give, there could be a month adjustment or something, but that's the anticipated date right now. All right, next up we have Chibitronics. So this is a product line that's been around for a little while, and it's actually, it was developed and invented by our friend G, who reached out to us, and we've partnered with her. It's a really fun product line that allows you to paper craft with lights. So you have these, this is kind of the main component right here. These are these LED stickers. So it's basically like a sticker that lights up. You need a few other pieces. You need this conductive tape right here, batteries. We have a starter kit that kind of includes everything you need to get going. And then these are some foam pieces that help to kind of keep everything in place. So let me show you how it works because it's really fun to do. And you can get really creative with it. Let me show you a few examples first. So here we have a card that says, "Hope your day glows," has a firefly. These come in different colors. Here's says, "Delighted, it's your birthday." This one says, "You light up my life." Here it is on a scrapbook layout with multiple lights. So lots of fun things that you can do. So let me show you really quick how easy it is to do. Have everything I need here. This is the card. One thing you're gonna wanna do, first of all, is you actually create like a flap back here so that this will be sealed with all the components in it, and then it'll open up just like a normal card. So we're gonna open this up and take out some of our pieces. So first, this is a fun piece that we've added. This makes it super easy because this is gonna hold your battery in place. So I'm just gonna peel off this backer right here. And I'm going to apply that to my card. Then I'm gonna take this little piece, and this is gonna hold my battery perfectly in place for me. Get all these little pieces peeled off. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. And then we're gonna take our conductive tape. And this is gonna go. So again, I can kind of format this however I want to. I can add multiple lights, but the main thing is the conductive tape needs to go from your light sticker, your LED sticker, to the battery. And then we'll put this one on. Okay, so this is going to actually wrap up over the holder here. Just like this, and over like this. I'll just cut the end off. Okay, so I'm all set up. I have everything I need right here. Then I'm going to put my battery in. Just like so. I can close this now. And then I'm going to take my LED sticker right here. Peel it off this backer. There we go. And that is going to go right here. Okay, there we go. Now, peel these off so I can close my card. Just like that. Have my card, and you can see there, I'm pushing that, and it lights up. It says, "You're out of this world." Yeah, there we go. So you can see, pretty easy to do. You just kind of apply a few things. And again, you can get really creative with it. This is gonna be also shipping in July. Prices on this range, the LED, you get 24 LED lights for $19.99. You can get the batteries we're selling those for $8.99. The tape and foam adhesive is $6.99. So kind of some different price points there. But yeah, a really, really fun craft, and there's tons of applications beyond cards and scrapbooking. So we're really excited to partner with Chibitronics and bring this to the market.
Okay, Tyler, this is awesome. Everybody's super excited about it. A couple of questions. So if you wanted to do multiple lights, do you need more than one battery, or as long as they're all on that conductive tape, they should run off of one battery?
Right, exactly, yes. So the question was, if you're doing multiple lights, do you need multiple batteries? No, you just need one battery, and you can just kind of, light it up.
And were you saying it was like 24 lights for like $19.99, is that right?
Mm-hmm, yep.
So really, you could do a card for like less than $1. Or about
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You could do a card for less than $1 because the lights are 24 for $19.99. So cheaper than it would cost to go buy a light up card, that's for sure.
Perfect, awesome. Well, that's super exciting. I think we're all really happy about this program.
Cool, yeah, we're super excited about it too. Thanks. Okay, next up. This is our wet and dry erase program. So James, the brilliant mastermind at our pen facility, is going to talk later about all the things that they can do. But this is one thing that they developed that's really awesome. We're super excited to bring it to the market. So I'm sure you're aware of dry erase markers. But wet erase markers are harder to find, and most of them don't work very well. They are kind of finicky, and they've created a really great marker here. So let me kind of give you an example of how this might be super useful. So maybe we'll get an overhead shot of this. Here is our calendar that we've made, and we've put July, we've put some of our weekend at the lake, our vet appointment, maybe we have a dentist appointment, whatever it is. But now, you know what, it's August, and so we want to go ahead and erase that. And we're going to move into the next month, change it up. But notice our whole calendar stays in place. Now, let's say though, we want to move on to something else. We don't want a calendar anymore. We want to use this for something else, a bake sale, I don't know, whatever it's going to be. So you can then, with the wet erase, so the dry erase markers are going to erase with just a standard eraser. But wet erase, sorry, this is a wet erase is going to wipe off when it gets wet. You can use water. I'm using just like a little wet wipe right here. And so you can see as soon as it hits anything wet, it just disappears completely, just like that. So super useful, perfect for, you know, like teachers. Let's say they want to create like, you know, something on their board that's permanent, and then but kids are going to be writing on it. Planners, obviously the calendar, a dinner menu, all sorts of applications where the two work really well together. So just to kind of give you an example of what we're selling, we have our I don't have the actual samples yet, but we have our wet erase markers. They come in black, blue, yellow, pink, and red. We have our dry erase markers in the same colors. And then we have a combo where it comes with 2 black wet erase and then a red, yellow, and blue dry erase. So we're excited about that and all the possibilities. Those are gonna be hopefully shipping in July as well. But again, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It could be a month or so, give or take. The 5-pack of each of those is going to retail for $7.99. All right. All right, we've been selling this item for a while. This is our button press, and we're constantly kind of adding to it. So I have a couple different things that I'm going to show today. The first one is our new oval button. This is a great seller for us, and so we're excited to add more unique shapes. So here we go. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, it comes with the die itself that's going to cut your paper to the right size. I have a little cactus right here that I'm going to turn into a button. One of my favorite parts of this is going to show you exactly what your button's going to look like when it's done. So I can just line that up and get it perfectly centered. I'm going to place that right into the cutting platform of the button press. Let's cut my paper out perfectly. And then I'm going to take the cutting platform out, and I'm going to add in my setting pieces. It magnetizes in place. All right, and then we're just going to layer a few pieces in. So we're going to layer in the top of our metal piece right here. Then we're going to put in our paper. Then we're going to put in this plastic film. All of this comes with the tool, and then you can buy refills. Rotate this around, press it down, and just like magic, it's disappeared. And then we're going to take this piece right here. This is the back of our button, and we actually rotate this, and then we put it back in, press it down again, and there we have our perfect button. Just like that, super easy. You can see a bunch of the different buttons that we've made, all sorts of fun things. So super excited about that. Other shapes that we have circles in 3 different sizes. We have kind of a rounded square, and we have a heart. And then next up, so first, let me just tell you, this is let's see, this is shipping in August, and the insert that comes with all those tools as well as pieces to make all the buttons, it's going to retail for $39.99. And the refills retail for $10.99. All right. But sticking with the button press, I'm really excited about this next one because it takes it into a whole new direction. All right, this now, we're gonna use this to make puffy stickers and shaker shapes. So let me show you some of the ones that we've made. Here's our puffy stickers. Here's our cool shaker shapes that we've filled with all sorts of things, sequins and sprinkles and stuff. So let me show you how to do that. So you're gonna use your cutting platform again. So we'll just magnetize that up onto our button press. Then I'm going to take my die and, you know, my paper, my design, whatever I want to turn into a sticker. So I'm going to make a puffy sticker first of all. So I have that centered in the space. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. All right, so you can see it creates a scallop circle. Then we're gonna take our tool. So it's not very big, but it's really cool what it does. So we're gonna take that, and we have some pieces here. We have a little sticker piece. We're going to peel the center off first, and that is going to help us perfectly center and align our foam piece. So that's just gonna go right in here like this. And then once we have that in place, we actually just peel off the outer edge like so. Okay, so now we have our foam centered. Then we're gonna take it and put it into the base of the tool, just like so. We're gonna layer on our paper that we cut out, and we're gonna put this cap on it. We're gonna put that right in here. Press down, pop it out, and there you can see this beautiful dimensional foam puffy sticker. And what's really cool too is the back then peels off. So you could keep this, you could give it to somebody, you know, whatever you want to do, because it has a backer on it that peels off, and then it's your sticker. You could, you know, place it on your card, your layout, whatever it is. So that's how you make a puffy sticker. Now let's make a shaker shape. It's very similar, just a slight variation. So let's go ahead and do this one. So we have these lips right here. Again, we're gonna center it with our die. We're gonna cut it out. All right, now we're gonna take our shaker shape. We're going to peel off this outer edge again, just like we did before. We're gonna layer that in here. And now we can fill it with whatever we want. I have some sprinkles here, but we could use sequins, we could use beads, we could use sand, I don't know, whatever you put in a shaker card. Then this piece we're actually just gonna flip upside down, place it in here, put the cap on, press it down, and there we go. How cool is that? We could put that on a card like this, or we could even create a hole in the card and have it as a window like so. So lots of things you can do with it. If this sells well, we would love to do other shapes. We could do hearts and stars and circle, you know, all sorts of different things. So we're super excited about everything here. This is gonna be, let's see, this is gonna be shipping in October, and it's gonna retail for $24.99, so that's gonna get you the die, the tool, as well as puffy sticker pieces and shaker shape pieces. I believe it's 5 each, so you can make 10 different things. And then there's refill packs for $9.99. So people who own the button maker, it just, you know, expanded. It's now even more valuable because of all the things it can do. And I think it'll help drive sales of the button maker, because people will realize, okay, this is far beyond just a button maker. There's so many applications here. So we're really excited about that.
Thank you, Tavner. I was just going to say the same thing. This like really opens up a world of possibilities for people that already are selling the button maker. Now they have all these extra add-on accessories that they can add. So it just like pushes those sales, but then it kind of reinvigorates the sales of the tool. Maybe someone didn't pick it up before, but now they can see all these capabilities it does. So I just want to say, you know, kudos to creating a tool that like has such a long lifespan, because it has so many different applications. I'm super excited.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Next up, this is a simple one, but sometimes our simple tools are our best ones. So this is our pressure tool. So with stamping, you need a lot of pressure to get a good impression. So we have this is our giant, large precision press. We have small ones, we have medium-sized ones. But you know, when you stamp it, it's just annoying to try to like push down in all the different areas. And this is super smooth. It just glides everywhere and gives all this even pressure. It has some nice pointed areas, so you can really kind of apply the pressure. So let's go ahead and test this out. We have an ink pad here. Go ahead and ink this up. And while I'm doing this, I should call out our precision presses are great because it keeps your paper in place. It actually magnetizes down. And so you can do repeat stamping. If you didn't get a great impression the first time, you can always go back and it's gonna be perfectly lined up as you do it again. But you can see I'm just kind of pushing down. It's so much better than trying to like do this. And oh, there we go, look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful impression. This stamping pressure tool retails for $9.99 and it's going to be shipping in September. All right. While I'm talking about stamping, we have some fun new stamps in the works. This is actually a stamp and die set. If you're familiar at all with our Sweet Sugar Bell line, you know that one thing that we love to do with our cookie cutters is to make them shapeshift. And so we've done the same thing with our stamps and our dies. These are Christmas sets. Again, depending on how they sell, we'd love to do all occasion and different holidays and stuff. But it's gonna come, each set's gonna come with 3 dies. So this one has kind of a Christmas tree, a Santa hat, and a stocking. But the cool thing is it comes with 12 different stamps that coordinate with those. So the Christmas tree is also a holly leaf, it's also an ornament, it's also an angel, and so it's super shifting, shape shifting. We have another set and the final set right here. So we have 3 different options. These retail for $19.99 per set. So you're getting 3 dies and 12 stamps. They're a nice large size too. And let's make something really quick. First of all, let me show you some of these really cool cards that our crafters have made. So here's that angel I was talking about. Here we have a fun fireplace that says warm wishes. Here we have kind of a wreath made out of that holly leaf. This one's really cool. This shows, this again is the same shape, but it's a reindeer, it's a penguin, and a gingerbread man. So let's go ahead and make one. We have our precision press. This is our medium-sized precision press. We're gonna go ahead and ink this up. Boy, I sure wish I had my pressure tool. It would make this a lot easier, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do my best pushing that down. All right, there we go. Then we're gonna take that and we are going to layer our die on top of it. Just like that, kind of get it centered in there. Sandwich it. We're just gonna roll this through our little mini precision, or what do we call this? Our evolution. There we go. So it's cut it out perfectly to match the stamp. This suctions down and it does a really good job. I can't even get it up. All right, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put this on our little tag that we have, and quickly we've made a super cute little tag that we could put on a gift or something like that. So anyway, that's how it works. Again, you know, instead of having to buy all these dies that only work with 1 stamp, I love that this works with 4 stamps, and then you get a total of 12 stamps. All right. Okay, so we are memory keepers is what we used to be known as. We changed our name recently to We Are Makers because we do so many things beyond memory keeping. As an example, jewelry making. That's something we're just kind of starting to get into, and we're super excited about this new tool that we've created. This is called our jewelry press. If you've ever tried to engrave jewelry, The only way to do it right now really is with a hammer, and it is difficult. So let me show you how easy this thing is to use to get it perfectly centered, perfectly evenly spaced every time. All right, first of all, it comes with a set of metal stamps. And you can see how slick this case is. It has them all perfectly in order, so it's really easy to typeset. And that's gonna be the first step. So I'm gonna spell out the word hello. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my H. And I have this typesetting station right here. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna count the letters and spaces in my phrase. So hello, H-E-L-L-O, there's 5. So I'm gonna come down here to the odd spacing, and I'm going to put my H in the number 5 right here, because there's 5 letters in the word hello. I'm gonna take my E and put it here. I'm gonna take my L and put it here. I'm using the L twice, so I'm gonna skip a space, and then I will put my O right here. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2, I'm gonna take my charm. We are selling stainless steel charms. We also have aluminum charms. We have leather. We have chipboard. It works on a variety of things. I'm gonna take this alignment sticker. All of this comes with our starter kit, which is great. I'm going to perfectly center this, and it has all of these nice alignment lines so I can make sure it's perfectly centered. And then I'm gonna put that on my platform right here. And this sticker coordinates with the platform. So when I put it on here, I know that everything is perfectly centered. All right, I'm gonna put that back in. It has a dial here that adjusts for the thickness of your material or the density of your material. Stainless steel is pretty hard, so I'm actually gonna use the full pressure, so I have it set on 10. And then I'm gonna start stamping. Okay, so I have my H. I always put it's engraved right here, I always put that facing forward. And I'm going to coordinate the number here with the number here. So I have it set at 5, 5, and I'm going to stamp it down. And then I'm gonna move it over to 3. And I'm gonna take this one. This is my E. Again, making sure the engraving is facing this way. Stamp it down. I'm gonna take my L. Now I'm on 1, which is the very center, coordinating with the 1 right here. And now I'm using that twice, so I'm gonna move it over again. And last, we're gonna do the O. Just like that. Now I can peel this off. And you can see in real time how easy that was for me. I don't know how well this is gonna pick it up, but how easy that was for me to get perfectly aligned, centered, evenly spaced, a phrase engraved on my jewelry. It's awesome for customization. That's such an important thing right now with people selling on Etsy or craft fairs or whatever. Again, we have leather, we have aluminum kind of keychain type applications. We have a bunch of different stainless steel shapes that are more jewelry oriented. And we have tons of different fonts too. So we have our standard kind of capital serif or sans serif font that comes with the tool. But then we also have a lowercase, and we have a handwritten font, and we have a serif font. And so we're super excited about our entire collection. Some of the retails on this, they range from, so the starter kit is $149.99. Now I want you to think about a hammer set. I know at certain big box retail stores retails for like $120, and that's just giving you a hammer along with some of the stamps and stuff. So this really is actually a great value. We also have the stamps that retail for $29.99. Again, this case is amazing. Most cases, everything just stands up, and so you can't really see what the letter is. Once it's taken out, they all kind of fall around and you can't put them back in place. So again, we're super excited about our case. Some of the accessories range from $5.99 to $8.99. So a bunch of different price points there.
Tapper, this is so awesome. Like that's like an organization dream, I think, for anybody that's ever used these types of tools. Like,
oh yeah,
it just all stays together, and you can get all the different fonts. It's just super genius. We're all excited.
Makes it so easy. Yeah, cool. Okay, next up, we have our thermal cinch. Okay. So the thermal cinch, like our other cinch products, is a book binding machine, but this uses heat instead of like hole punches to bind your books. So I have a couple examples here. Some of the books that we've made, you can see you can make different sizes, different thicknesses. In fact, this actually makes books, I'm going to show you. This is a proof of concept. It is not a beautiful book by any means, but this is a super large book that I made with it. So it can make up to 1.4 inch binding spine. So let's make one. Okay, so first of all, we sell all of these different spines in different, you can see them here, different patterns, different colors, some are die cut. So we have a bunch of different varieties. We also sell really fun bookmarks and tassels, charms, stencils, different things that you can add to your projects. And the book spines all come in 12-inch lengths, and then you can trim them down to whatever size you want. So I have my book right here ready to go, and that's where the customization comes in. I can design my cover. You know, we leave that up to the crafters, because obviously we want them to be creative with this. I'm going to just go ahead and peel off the two edges right here, and I am going to then take my book and put this right in here, and I'm going to adhere it to either side, just like that, okay? I've already taken this tassel and I've adhered it to one of the pages inside the book, and then I'm going to take the tassel and I'm actually going to clip it up to the top, just like that, so it's out of the way of the heating element. So now I can take my tool right here, I just put my book in there, I push this button, and it's gonna take 2 minutes, and it'll beep when it's done. It'll tell me that it's ready. Then when it's ready, I'm just gonna take it out and I'm gonna put it back here in the cooling area, so it's gonna stay standing up. This doubles as like a dust-proof cover, so when I'm not using it, I'm gonna close that to make sure that the inside stays free from dust. It has a cord holder down here. The timer, the instructions are printed on it, so it's beyond easy to use. It takes 2 minutes to make a book. I could actually make multiple books at the same time, because again, the opening is 1.4 inches, so you know, I could stack up a bunch of these books and put it in there all at the same time. And then when it's done, you can see here, it's a perfect bound book. So unlike the cinch, which again uses holes and wires and stuff, this is a different kind of binding, which is really fun. So this is going to retail for $99.99. It comes with the tool, it comes with some spines to get you started, and then some of the accessories. A 6-pack of spines retails for $8.99. And we also sell glue strips on their own, so if you don't want to use the spines that we have, you can purchase those. You can create your own thing. You can layer them side by side again to create thicker books. So really you can create any size book that you want with this tool. And then of course we have all these fun accessories, the bookmarks and tassels and charms and all those things that coordinate with it. All right, we're done. We're just going to pull this out. Again, I would set this right in here to let it cool, and after about 5 minutes it's going to be cooled, and then my book will be done. I won't open it right now because again, it does need to cool. But yeah, you can see how fast and easy that is. This is going to be shipping in October.
That is a super sleek machine. I just want to say, look how like, it's not even very wide. I feel like that would just store super easily.
Totally.
Bookbinding is not going anywhere. So I think it's awesome to have another way to do it.
Exactly. Bookbinding has been We R Maker's top category, honestly, for a long time. I mean, the Cinch is our best-selling tool, and so yeah, to be able to add to it, and again with the slick tool here. All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about our pink glue gun. So we launched a glue gun recently. This is the same glue gun. It was called our Creative Flow glue gun. It's really awesome because it just uses a button instead of a trigger, so it's super easy to use. This comes with this nice case. It comes with glue sticks, standard silver, gold. It comes with some finger protectors, a little drip pad, even though it's a non-drip glue gun, but you know, every glue gun can drip a little bit. Also, what I love about this glue gun, it functions as a glue gun, of course, but because of how it has a creative flow, the glue comes out really smooth. You can see you can do really fun things, like they made the word hooray here. They used molds to make these gummy bears. They used a stamp to make wedding invitations. So lots of fun things you can do besides just using it as a glue gun. This is going to retail for $49.99, and it's shipping in October. All right. Okay, so you may be familiar, let's see. You may be familiar with our, okay, sorry. I was on the wrong product. Let me switch gears here. Okay, this is our mini heat press. We've done a lot of testing on this and a lot of focus groups. This is by far kind of the leader when compared to other mini heat presses on the market, or heat presses on the market. So first of all, you're gonna turn it on. This actually cycles through some different temperatures. When it's green, you know it's ready. When it's yellow, it's gonna, you know, take a second to get ready. I have it set on 200, and I'm gonna apply some vinyl right here. So I have my vinyl. I'm gonna go ahead and layer that with some parchment paper, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set this on here for, you know, maybe 30 seconds or so. I love that it has a built-in stand. You can see I just had it kind of angled, and it stands up perfectly, so I don't need like an extra silicone piece that I could lose. It's gonna retail for $49.99, which is comparable to other kind of heat presses on the market in the same size. And when we're done, just peel that off. We've set our vinyl perfectly, and I love the ergonomic handle, super slick. It's a really cute tool. This is going to be shipping in November. All right, next up, you might be familiar with our Minc machine. This has been under the Heidi Swap brand, but we're excited to start offering it under the We R Makers brand. We have a new machine. This is actually an 8.5 by 11 inch machine. And this is a foiling machine. So I can run things through here, and it's gonna foil my project. So you can see here we have this cool holographic, I don't know how well that's catching it, holographic rainbow, there we go. We have, this is like a black foil. Of course, gold is the ever popular color, but lots of different colors. And really all you do is you layer your card with your foil in a little sheet like this, and you just roll it through the machine. I don't have pricing on this yet, but let me tell you about this machine. This is an 8.5 by 11 opening. Our other Minc machines are 12 inch and 6 inch. And again, in our focus groups, we found that people hardly ever need 12 inches. They're printing things out on their printer at 8.5 by 11. And so that's usually kind of the biggest size that they would need. 6 inch sometimes is too small for people. So this is the perfect size. We've also been able to look at pricing, and again, I don't know what this is gonna retail for, but it will be either the same or less than the 6 inch machine. So you can see perceived value, 8.5 by 11 inches at a better price point. I'm not sure if this is heated up yet, because I just plugged it in. We'll see if it goes through or not. Okay. So I just kind of feed it through. You can see that it's self-feeding. It's going to take it through. And again, I've just layered my, my design with the foil on top of it. And I don't know if this heated up enough, so we'll see if it works or not. There's a light that turns on when it's ready, and I'm kind of doing this before the light turned on. So this is going to be shipping in December. We're hoping to kind of have our curated line of Cinch products. Sorry, Minc products. Yeah, there we go. So there's my card. You can see the gold accents that I added to it. Really fun. Yeah, so we're excited to kind of bring this whole family of products under the We Are Makers brand.